City of Demons contains potentially triggering content including blood, forced captivity, guns, hostages, harsh language, and weapons. Please listen with discretion.
Greetings, programs. In our last episode, Gwen and Brett obtained false identity discs and left AX-1A. After boarding a train, they have now arrived in Amicus and must make their way to an I.O. port in hopes that they will be able to escape. This is City of Demons. Episode 4, Use Case.
Anyone else like on the platform with us? I mean, I know no one else really got off the train really, but like,
no, but you see people who are like walking along the street, and there is traffic. There are light runners and light cycles and these big bus-looking things that are crawling along, and they're just moving programs around and so on and so forth.
I guess we just kind of start walking and looking. I mean, it's a huge city, so it's like walking into New York and be like, do you know where I can get an illegal computer mod? Like, very, very touristy. So I guess really what we're looking for is like a directory of some kind or some kind of, I mean, I'm not really anticipating a visitor center, but like,
you know, maybe we'll know it when we see it, right?
An information kiosk or something. There's got to be something that...
Let me use my Streetwise to get us to... Let's say...
An information hub of some kind?
Yeah. See if I can get a sense of this. Like, and maybe somehow this is arranged like a computer somehow. Maybe this is like an operating system in this city. I'm not sure how to really think about it. Like, does it feel like a city on Earth, or does it feel like the shopping mall, or does it feel like something else?
It feels like a city on Earth. It feels just like a big city. Like I said, kind of like almost like New York or downtown Los Angeles.
It seems like we'd be asking for trouble if we asked like what to do about discs.
Maybe if we say, oh, we might need a disc repair. Where's a good disc repair shop? Well, then they would just hand us to an actual disc repair shop.
And we don't have many bytes, so we can figure out how to earn money. Let's walk around till we find some like cool-looking troublemakers, right? Like some youth or something, or like maybe another bar, or like somewhere where someone's like friendly.
So you are walking along, and you see, standing in the street, there are a few programs who are musicians. They're playing instruments that are kind of very strange. There's like a guitar that has like glowing electric strings on it. There is a drum set with heads on it that are glowing as well. And this band is just kind of like rocking out in the street, playing music.
Cool. Are they any good?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
How's their drummer?
Yeah, their drummer's good. What you kind of realize is that this isn't just them playing it, but like this is the actual recording of the song, and they're just like kind of like replicating it here.
This is the band best known as Winamp, then.
Llama's ass. Are people giving them money? Are they busking? Like,
no, they're not busking. They're doing their thing.
I'm like, that's weird.
Okay, gosh. Well, we'll let them finish up their set or something, and then I want to like get to the bottom of this, like, and be like, oh gosh, that was so good, wow, what do you folks call yourselves? And like, if these are like a program, maybe I can get a sense of like, if I know what program this is, then where is this program? Like, and if we're if there's a correlation between the city where we are and meat space, then maybe we can get a sense of like what are we inside of? You know, what is the system?
I mean, a game, but, you know.
Are we just on some teenager's desktop right now? You know?
I think we're still on the E3 show floor.
I know you think that. But you can't be sure that that's true.
But then why would we be in someone's desktop? Like, why would we be on some teenager's, home computer?
I don't know. But how do we feel better from drinking a goop?
As part of the game? I don't know. I don't think we're actually drinking it. I think it's all. I think even though you feel pain when I slap you, and I feel pain when you slap me, I think that's just part of the like whatever interface we're doing. Like, you know, like a joystick that shocks you if you got shot playing a game or something. I mean, it sounds like a lame game. I wouldn't want to play that, but like, you know, clearly this is next level. I think this is like, you know, this is like Star Trek. This is beyond like Star Trek level, you know, holodeck stuff.
Right, and you think that we have that technology?
I mean, well, explain why we're here. Then why are we here, Gwen? Why are we here? If no one has a, were we beamed up by aliens?
You're right. You're right.
We were at E3, which I've never been to, and they had shit I ain't never seen before. They had, like, you know, robotic arms that put, like, you know, the Ford factory to shame, and they had robots that we were talking to robots yesterday, Gwen. And now it's like, hey, it's all the same wheelhouse to me. If this is the main hub of all things technologically advanced and game focused.
Okay.
And, you know, we're in a game. I'm just thinking.
Now they finished up their track, so I'm gonna go over to them and be like, hey, that was real good. Gosh, you folks want to jam? Like, I want to see how does this work, right? Like, can they only do the one thing?
Hey, you got any requests?
Well, actually, you know, I'm a drummer. I was curious, like, you want to, like, I don't know, play something, like, together? Like, I could hop in.
Yeah, I guess we could do that. That's kind of weird. Are you a music program?
As a matter of fact, I am. I'm a drum machine.
A drum machine, okay. All right. Hey, take a break over there. And their drummer's like, okay, no problem. Kind of like stands up and goes and just kind of sits down on the sidewalk and just like looking around, just like bopping his head. So you go down and sit down, and you're sitting at this like futuristic looking drum set.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, there's no sticks here. What do I do?
What were they doing?
When the drummer there, he had some sticks, but then they kind of just like disappeared, like dissolved into his hands.
Oh gosh, what have I done? Hey, can I borrow your sticks actually, or is that rude?
Just hold your hands up, like you're gonna play.
So I do.
And a couple of drumsticks just kind of like grow out of your hands.
Right on. Thanks. Just a little compatibility issue. It's all good. I got this figured out.
Moby Dick.
What the fuck is Moby Dick?
God damn, you don't listen to Led Zeppelin either?
Oh, I thought you were like just I don't know, a really big Herman Melville fan.
Who's Herman Melville?
The guy who wrote Moby Dick. You.
Oh
fuck.
shit. Okay. Well, all right. No. Okay. No. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. I knew that.
Y'all know Invisible Touch? It starts like this. I roll into the drums from Invisible Touch.
Okay. And they start playing along with you. And you're just like kind of rocking out here on the street. With Winamp. You're rocking with Winamp. Okay.
I feel as though I have the power to whip the llama's ass.
All right. So you're doing this. You're having a good time. And,
but like so it worked. Like I'm playing it.
Yes.
I don't feel like I'm on rails.
Correct.
I'm doing the song.
Yeah.
But that singer is singing exactly like Phil Collins.
Yes.
That's fucking weird. You're singing this?
Yeah, I'm just digging it. Like, I'm like silently fist pumping to the beat, biting my lower lip, like just because it's just a game, you know. Like I'm just like, you know, get that high score, you know. Like, yo, they should make a game where like you actually like play the thing, you know, like where you actually like have drums in front of you, but you don't really play the drums.
I think it's called playing the drums. Why would anybody do that? You just learn to play the drums.
But you don't have to learn to play the drums, you know? Like, you could, like, in, like, a guitar, you know? Like, you could not really have to play the guitar, but you could just, like, click on it, and it would be, like, you'd feel like a fucking rock star, like you're in a rock band.
That's ridiculous.
About this point, you notice that there is a couple of light cycles pull up. They're kind of you're like on this like street corner here, and like a few of them like kind of approach from different directions, and like some guards step out, and they are like holding spears, and they're kind of all just like looking towards your direction.
Uh-oh.
Like, are they enchanted by the music, or is it like they look angry, or are they just like confused?
You can't really tell.
Are they like helmeted? I guess like that's why it's
Yes.
Are they looking at Brett?
Yeah, they're looking at you and they're looking at Gwen. They kind of just like, there's like 4 or 5 of them. They're there on the corner and they kind of just like have you surrounded.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Shit. Surrounded. Are there any alleyways? I'm continuing to play.
Yeah.
And I'm like keeping my eyes peeled on what I'm doing.
No, you're on the corner of this street. There's 2 cross streets that are going, but there's no alleys or anything like that.
Brett has his arms folded and a tool in a hand, like under his arm, but just, not sure what to do, but he's just going to keep watching the show and get ready to run if Gwen runs.
Uh-huh. Okay. Because maybe this is fine. Maybe this is just not bad at all, and we're going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Brett, we're going to go, like... I nodded in a direction like, if anything goes weird, we're gonna go that way, all right?
Yeah, this whole thing is weird, but I read you.
And the song's rapping, and like it's weird because I'm still playing, but the fade out's happening. And I'm like, what the shit? And I'm like, okay, cool, thanks so much, awesome. So like, we'll catch you folks later, and Brett and I go to like just mind our own and pretend like those policemen are not giving us the eyeballs.
Winamp, they wave goodbye and they kind of just like start to go into the next
Did
song.
they say what their name? Did they have a name for themselves? Did they tell us what their band name was?
They have Winamp like branding like labeled on them.
Yeah, all the instruments are styled like the classic
with a lightning
skin.
bolt or whatever. Like yeah.
Yeah, the drum head has the Winamp lightning bolt on it. Yeah. And a llama.
That's on the snare drum. You're just beating the llama's ass constantly.
So if we start to make our way to like what's the
so the guards
the
they move to block you, and they kind of like drive their spear into the ground, and they say, "Programs, come with us."
Why?
You need to just come with us. And they kind of like lower their like spears towards you.
Okay, so if these are NPCs and this is just an event that's happening, right? We haven't gone to battle mode. There's no battle music playing. Right. So
maybe it's a quest.
Yeah, maybe it's a quest.
We're summoned.
Yeah. Sure. Well, yeah. Okay. We'll go with you.
Are they like pushing us away, leading us away, or are we like walking in between them and stuff?
As soon as you show that you're willing to be compliant, they kind of like put their spears back and they begin like walking. They kind of surround you and they're like walking, but they're not like laying hands on you. So they kind of lead you down one of the streets.
As we're walking, I'll turn so I'll be walking backwards as I face the band. Like, Winamp, you guys really whipped the llama's ass! Just trying to get Gwen to laugh because it's this is a video game to me. It's not. It's a hologram.
They're like, hell yeah, we do. And the guard's like, yeah, they do. They're really good. Okay, so you round this corner and you see that there is a recognizer that is just like towering over you, and. I'm sorry, it's the legs are. The center part of it is down on the ground. And the guards kind of like gesture for you to go on board, and like they kind of climb on board as well.
Okay.
And after you're all on board, the center part like rises back up to the top, and it begins to lift off of the ground. Now all of a sudden you are like, you turn and you are like flying over the city.
So, what seems to be the trouble, officers? Where are we going?
We're going to Terminus. The MCP wants to see you. You're going to be executed.
Hey, now that's unreasonable. We haven't done anything to be executed.
Quiet. So, you're riding along over top of the city now. You're like very high up. and you see you're working your way towards what appears to be it's almost like kind of central, like Central Park, where like the city is like all kind of around it, and then there's like a big open space, and there is a multi-tiered pyramid that is in the center of it, and you can only assume that that is where you're being taken to. And so the recognizer is continuing to fly in that direction, and the guards are just kind of like nonchalant. They're just kind of like standing there.
Well,
they said executed. That's the first time we're hearing that word in this game.
Right. So that's interesting. Maybe that's a little bit more formal. Like it's a sort of
you're not killed, you're executed.
Public, like a public execution.
Yeah. Well, if someone wants to see us first, then I think maybe that's the chance. Maybe we have to do a social check. Like we have to, that's like it's like a thing.
Sure, it's like a thing, but I hate this. I want to love this.
Yeah, it's not cool.
Well,
hey, they found us.
Right. So obviously our disguise didn't work.
Well, not even that. It's just we didn't even do anything wrong.
So I turn to the guards. Do you know we're users, right?
They're not responding to you.
All right. Control-Alt-Delete.
They're not going to believe anything a prisoner says anyway, I don't think.
All right, well, let's see what this Terminus has to say.
Yeah.
All right, so you ride to the top of the pyramid. The recognizer lands, and there is, it's probably about 20 foot tall or so, and there is an entryway into it. Again, no door. It's just a, thing that you walk through. The guards are leading you in there, and you hear what sounds like, almost like a turbine like spinning or something like that. You see this huge vertical column of light that extends all the way down to the base of the pyramid. It is like spinning, and there is a program who is waiting inside, who is in some kind of like body armor, just like watching you as you
At ease,
enter.
officer. We're here to talk to the MCP. Apparently they summoned us.
Don't speak to me as if you were my superior.
Pay them no mind, Crypto. They do not understand the order of things here, or their place in it. Greetings, users.
Hey, finally some respect around here, and someone who understands the score. Okay.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
I am the malware control program. I protect this system from all threats. Recently, your friend introduced a virus into this system.
What friend is that?
The one you call Eric, a user known as Firestarter.
Why would he have done that?
That is information that you would presumably have.
Well, we didn't release a virus into the system.
Correct. Firestarter introduced the virus.
So what are we being accused of?
And why are we here?
You have been brought into this system to locate and rectify this virus.
Okay. Where's Eric?
Firestarter is on the outside. He is being held at the terminal until you have completed your task.
And you want us to take care of the virus, which is threatening the grid.
As users, you have the ability to act outside of your programmed parameters.
Okay.
And your job here is to fight malware.
Yes, I am the malware control program.
And for some reason you can't stop the virus, so you need us to stop the virus.
This virus is extremely dangerous. It is already proven capable of overwhelming the strongest forces that I can muster.
Okay. So what do we do?
Search the system until you have located the virus, and then eliminate it or deliver it to me. Crypto, bring me their discs.
The person in the armor that you saw was there, like when you came in, he kind of like nonchalantly like comes up behind you, And he like takes your disc off your back, and he's like looking at both of them. Ancient models, these.
Yeah, whatever, Superdog.
Clearly fakes. Tosses them into the swirling light. At that point, out of the swirling light, a face turns to look directly at you.
Ah!
Yeah.
You will be provided with real identity discs. Once you have completed your task, you will be released from the system, and you will be able to return to your world.
Yeah, that's cool. How much do those cost, Gwen?
How much did the disc cost? They cost $50 a piece, 50 bytes a piece.
Hey, so yeah, can you loan us a few bits? Those cost 50 bits each. Like, can we,
Bytes.
Bits, bytes? Those 50 bytes. 50 bytes. Yeah, those cost 50 bytes each. You think you could loan us like a per diem as we're on the case?
All available memory is currently being consumed with other tasks.
All right. Thought I'd ask.
Okay, well then, if we're doing this, great, super.
Yeah. Do we have any?
We're playing the game,
yeah,
right? We're
yeah.
playing the game.
Do we have any level of authority and like do we have like permission to like talk to stuff and track down
and
this
not
virus?
get arrested?
Yeah, for because we're working on your behalf, right? Is the idea?
Amicus is on high alert. You must operate as though you are functional programs of this system. If you are identified as foreign contaminants, antibodies will be released to destroy you.
Oh shit.
Because there's a virus on the
Right.
loose. All right, that makes sense.
And we don't fit in.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
These are the terms. Acknowledge.
Yeah.
Do we
why
have
not?
a choice? Okay, I'll take that as a no. Yeah, sure. We agree to the terms.
Unless you want to send us out to the outside and we could talk to Eric and have him remove the virus if he's the one who sent it.
This virus cannot be rectified by a user on the outside. Crypto.
And Crypto just kind of like acknowledges. And he kind of like takes you over to the side or directs you to follow him. He types or presses some buttons on the wall, and there is a drawer that like slides out. And inside there are two, almost they look like rings. These are much more like the identity discs from TRON Legacy, the newer ones. And he pulls two of them out, and he turns to you. These are your identity discs. Everything you do or learn will be imprinted on this disc. If you lose your disc or fail to follow commands, you will be subject to immediate de-resolution.
Okay.
So if you take the disc and place it back onto your back, all of a sudden it's a very strange feeling. It's like there was a piece of you that was missing that you didn't realize wasn't there, and you feel like overall sharper, more capable.
Okay.
So your identity disc is going to be an additional sheet for your character sheet. You start off with security level of level 1, and you can have 2 installed functions at any given time. You start off with a couple of functions. One is called opcode lookup, and it gives you +1 die to perception. And the other one is called encapsulation, which gives you +1 D to your armor value. So your identity disc is almost like it's another extension of your body, and it has these functions that can be moved in and out that will give you different abilities. And in your adventures here on the grid, you will be able to find additional functions that you can slot in. However, you can only change them by visiting a procedural shift station, and you will have to locate those if you want to make changes.
If you do not stop this virus, it will eventually find a way to escape. It will spread uncontrolled, shutting down systems across the world. The first place you should go is a defensive station called Calibus. It was recently attacked by the virus. Your task is one of great importance. Do this, and you will be doing a great service to this system and many others. End of line.
We'll win the game.
Yeah. We'll win the game. And we'll wake up on the E3 show floor, and everyone will be around us applauding. And they'll say,
maybe we're the demo. This is like how they do it, right? Like they'll have people play the game and to show how it's done. And if we're just like, what better than unsuspecting people to show how awesome the game is? Because we're not part of their thing. We're clearly not sponsored by them. They might even be watching us right now.
Right, so we have to make sure that everything we say is true and accurate, right? And I wink at him.
Well, why wouldn't it be?
Exactly.
Cool. Let's head on out. This is we're going to the Calibris.
So he leads you outside. You take an elevator down the pyramid to the base floor, and there is a 4-wheeled light runner that is there, and he gestures for you to get in. And you climb aboard. He gets into the driver's seat, and away you go. So you are cruising along, and he is driving at a very fast pace. He is just like almost like superhumanly fast, just like zipping in and out of like the streets, avoiding traffic and pedestrians and things. And nobody seems to really be like paying any mind to him doing this either. They're just kind of, nobody's like jumping out of the way or anything. It's like he's just, just like going straight
through their computers.
To everybody.
I know.
Okay, so it takes about 10 minutes, and he drives you to this location. There's kind of like a wall that is going around it, and then there are several buildings on the inside. And then as soon as you arrive inside, you can tell that like there's immediately something wrong. There's like just structures have been had damage done to them. There's what appears to be like glowing blue blood that is like on the walls and the floor. There are no bits that are sort of like spread around. Those have all been reclaimed by the system, but there's this like sort of like eerie remnants of this like blood that is around. Crypto is just like, we lost a lot of good programs here when the virus struck.
Well, we'll put a stop to it, but is there anything you can tell us about the way the virus behaves?
Little is known because there are few survivors. We do know that it has the capability of taking over a program's mind. You could be talking to a program influenced by the virus and not even know it.
Is there a way to check to see if someone is infected by the virus?
Not yet. We're working on that.
Well, a Trojan, eh? This is why I should keep it wrapped up.
So he pulls up the light runner to the outside of a central building, which is like the vault of this location. There are 2 guards that are standing outside. They acknowledge Crypto's presence, and then you all disembark.
What's the best way to contact you? Like using our disc?
Crypto kind of like pulls his disc out, and he pulls up this text interface where he can contact you. So he can like essentially call you, and he shows you like when he calls you, Brett, your disc starts to like glow softly on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And when you pull it out, it's almost like a two-way walkie-talkie where you can talk to each other.
Cool.
And he kind of like turns and says, "Good hunting."
As Brett hops out, and after he says "good hunting," Gwen will notice like a physical change in how Brett is posturing, and he takes on a kind of superheroic thing as he puts a hand on Crypto's shoulder. He goes, "Good job, Crypto. We'll take it from here."
Kind of just looks at like your hand.
And as he speeds off, Brett will look at Gwen and be like, "Superdog, Crypto, Superman."
No, I get it. I thought maybe you were thinking, since maybe we're being watched, that you could use this as for audition purposes.
You ever played the hero? You never know. It's good stuff.
Sure. Yeah. And cool. I guess I'll just
Man, I gotta get an agent.
Yeah, probably. I just do makeup and play drums, and this is now I'm gonna try to have fun. I'm sorry I've been on edge the whole time. This is you understand.
It is weird.
That yeah,
it is weird.
You get it.
I get it.
So you all walk inside. You walk past the guards, and again, it's similar type of situation where there's this like blue blood that is like kind of all over everything. This is an armory though, so there is all kinds of weapons and vehicles that are here, including a full recognizer.
Whoa. Do we see any of those sticks that turn into bikes?
Yes, you do.
Holy shit, I want one of those.
Well, we assume it turns into a bike. Don't know what it turns into until you open it.
Fair enough. Well,
I'm gonna take it outside.
Is there room in here?
Yeah,
you said
it's a
like
pretty big place.
Yeah, but if it's a, is there a roof?
I'm just gonna turn the stick into whatever it turns into.
But if it turns into one of those giant things, then
It's not gonna turn into one of those.
How do you know?
I don't. You're right, I don't. But I'm gonna do it
don't want
anyway.
to get squished
I'm
by
gonna
a
do it
thing.
anyway.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, back away, gets back up against the wall.
Do I find a stick that turns into a cool bike?
You find one that looks like the one that that Flo was holding, and you go pick it up, and you kind of like try to mimic the the gesture that she did, and like you pull it out, and the bike like forms around you, but because you're like holding it like this, you're like kind of like facing up, and the bike just like immediately falls over to its side. And you realize that what you need to do is kind of get like a running start with it and like leap forward, and then when you open it up, it will form around you and you'll just like take off.
Jesus! I'm like, all right, careful with that thing. All right.
No, it's okay. Next time I'll look really cool when I do it.
Yeah, and Brett will grab one, of course. If
Sure.
That's,
And there's guns, huh?
Yes.
Are there like melee weapons as well?
Yep.
Is there anything that seems like a little bit more lethal than my baton?
Yeah, you see like rifles and things around, so you know there are some like pretty impressive like large rifles there that you presume would probably do more damage than a baton.
What you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that I'm lousy with a gun, but I'm a lot better at things that I can hold in my hands and so forth. I mean, you obviously you can hold guns in your hands. I know. I get. You know what I'm saying.
You talking melee?
Melee weapons.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there are spears. There's even a like a light sword.
Ah, I've always wanted to wield a lightsaber. I mean, like that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, close enough. And I think Brett's gonna go for the rifle situation. Is this like, to compare it to say real world stuff? Are we looking at like AK-47 style rifle, or like long rifle, like more of a single shot sniper rifle kind of thing, or is it an undetermined thing because it's so weird looking?
Well, you can find both. I mean, there are like both options like that. Like if you wanted a long sniper rifle, you could certainly find something like that. But if you also just want like the assault rifle style, then you can find that as well.
We're looking for a weird virus thing that seems extremely dangerous, and it infiltrates things. I can't imagine we'll be at a long distance from it when we come face to face. So he's going to try and go for like a, machine gun of some kind that is, in a pinch, you could use one hand, I guess, if that's the best. And then on top of that, if there's like a side pistol like Flo had, except just one as like a backup.
Yeah, you managed to find that. About this time, the disc on your back has like a soft glow to it.
Both of us or one of us?
Just on Brett's.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brett, you're ringing. Your disc.
Oh shit!
Pick up
Okay,
your disc.
yeah. All right. I put the thing down and I go, pick it up, and I just see what it does. If I hold it in my hand, does it automatically do anything?
So you do the same motion that like Crypto did or was trying to do before, and that doesn't appear to be working. This is like different somehow.
Okay, but it's I get the sense this is an incoming transmission of some kind.
Yes.
Okay.
Are there any buttons on there?
I flip it around. Do I see anything that looks like an answer button or anything?
No.
Think about answering it.
I think about answering it. I'm like, hello?
That doesn't appear to work either.
Computer, answer. He starts like talking random until like, fuck. Do I lay it on the ground?
You do that, and then, but like still nothing happens.
Is there a thing on the wall that I can plug it into, like a port of some kind?
You're looking around, and one of the guards like kind of is like coming in to check on all the commotion and everything, and he sees what you're doing, and he's like, your users trying to contact you.
But we are users.
But how,
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, we just got upgraded, so I'm not familiar with the disc. Can you show me how to do it?
You need to go to an I/O station.
Oh, is there one nearby?
There's one that's out in the back of the base.
Cool. Let's head that way.
Yeah. Do you think this is Eric trying to call us?
I fucking hope so.
So you walk out of here, and like I said, there's just the 2 guards that are kind of stationed out front. There's really no others that are around. You kind of got the impression from the MCP that like resources are strained very thin here right now, and so you're walking around, and there is another smaller pyramid type building in the back that has like a beam of light that is shooting out the top. And you walk into it, you climb up some stairs, and there is like a pedestal in the center with the beam of light going up from it.
Okay, I walk up and I hold it out like a dinner plate and just like dip it into the light and see what happens.
All right, so you do that, and your disc begins to lift up into the light. And after a few moments, you hear, "Hello? Hello?
Eric, it's Gwen and Brett. Can you hear us?
Oh my God, it's really you."
What the fuck is happening, Eric?
Yeah, what happened?
You notice that there's like a significant delay between like when you say something and when you get a response back. As soon as you all disappeared, the machines here, they started going haywire. They started directing me back to the terminal where I put the disc in.
All right, well, where are we?
Well, you tell me, where are you? Where did it's like you got transported somewhere.
What are you talking about? Like, we were standing there, we're on the show floor, we got buzzed by the robots, and then we woke up and we're somewhere else.
We're inside of a computer world, like some big game.
Are we like do you see us right now?
No, I'm at a terminal. I'm literally just like talking to you through a microphone and some speakers.
Okay, where did they move our bodies?
I don't know. You turned into like these like grids, and it's like you got digitized or something.
What?
Oh, fuck. Well, either this is a very immersive experience, Brett, or it is in fact somehow real.
Well, then what the fuck is going on?
Well, we got turned into a computer, I guess.
You don't turn people into computers.
I know.
I thought it was just messing with me at first, but the antivirus software on the computer started talking to me.
Okay.
Yeah, the MCP.
Yeah, it said that it was holding you in there, and that it was going to find the virus that we released into the system.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you say that last part again?
The virus that I put into the system.
Yes, Eric. Thank you. I just wanted that clarified. Can you at least tell the virus program, the master control thing, can you tell it that you did it, we did not, and we don't have a horse in this race? We are not part of whatever it was that you were doing. We made that very clear in the hotel room.
I don't think that it really matters much at this point. It seems like we're both being held hostage.
Yeah, because now it's our job. We've been told we're going to kill the virus. We're going to kill the virus, and that's how maybe we get out of here.
Yeah, except, Eric, on your end, did they say that you would die if this didn't happen?
It's difficult to say.
Oh, it's difficult to say. You're in front of a computer standing on the E3 showroom floor. Okay, that's difficult. I'm sorry, it's hard to comprehend that, it's such a strange situation. It's just that, what we thought may have just been a game is now getting pretty serious here, because they said the words execution were used. Possible death here if we don't play along with what the hell's going on based on something that you set loose.
Yeah, you were executed. You execute programs to start them.
Oh, like .exe.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, so we were taken for execution. So, haha.
Okay. I don't really know the computer thing. I'm just freaking out a bit because suddenly it's not so fun anymore.
Look, I think I can help you. I think I can be your eyes on the outside.
Okay, you put the virus in the thing. So do you know any? Well, you didn't even know it was a virus. You said it may have been an Easter egg. So they're keeping you there by force? You can't leave?
Yeah, that's pretty apparent.
Is there a connection from this computer to the internet that you can contact the group that asked you to do it? Get help from them somehow?
I think I can do that, but I need you all to remove the protection that's around the TCP gate.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what is that?
Look, I can send some code to you on your disk, okay? You're gonna have to bring it to the TCP gate. I'm not sure how you can find it in there. You'll have to figure out some way to get there. And if you can inject this code into it, then it should make that drop so that we can, A, stay in communication without you having to come to one of these I.O. gates, and then 2, allow me to reach out over the internet to try to get more information for you.
Okay, all right. Now, I know you don't really know much about the virus that you put in, but do you know anything about it now, based on what you're seeing in the terminal?
The only thing that I know about it is that it's going to present itself as a courier program.
Oh, no.
Okay.
At this point, you kind of you look and you see Flo is standing behind you, and her hair is just flaming like it's fire. And you look down and she has her identity disc drawn at her side, and all of a sudden it turns on.
Eric, I need my disc back. Eric! It takes too long to answer.
Thanks for listening to City of Demons. Head to patreon.com/Omniverse Media to support this and other surprise RPG experiences. Also, join the Omniverse Discord server at omniverse.media/Discord.